What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the final part of my Sonic Colors Let's Play. And I actually figured out how to get the different colors. Basically, you're going to come to this character select screen, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm on this controller, which is the GameCube Classic controller, whatever it's called. It's Y for pink, X for green, and L for black. And let's see, which one should I be? So many different colors. You know what? I'm going to show you all three colors. It's perfect how there's three more acts left and three different colors here. So first, let's start off with pink, because, you know, like, pink is a manly color. So let's do this. And I mean, it's only right to show you all the colors, because after all, this is Sonic Colors. So let's come here to Gameland 7, Act 1. As you can see, it's light blue. And it's playing 8-bit Terminal Velocity. Alright, so now we are pink. Yes, Amy, that's what it is. Okay, so I hope there's at least like a color power that we can use. Not gonna trust that. Let's hope that there's a color power, because I want to see what the pink everything looks like. I was just playing a Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, so I wanted to press like up and X for the if you haven't played that game, there's like a weird move Sonic can do if you press like up and X, and he'll just teleport up or something. So look at that, we got like these mini flat thwomps. Alright, not gonna deal with that though. Alright, so kind of going through this. You can see the silhouette around the boost bar is pink too. It changes to the color that you are. So definitely don't want to hit that pool ball, or else it'll go back and forth and potentially kill you. So just make your way up here. Okay, so hopefully the acts are a little bit longer. They should be getting more intense by now. So let's see. Don't know what that is, not gonna trust it. Let's come over here. I don't think this honestly has any color powers, which kind of sucks. But let's hit this. I was curious to see what the pink everything would look like, but I guess this is the end of the stage. So that was Gameland 7 Act 1. Alright. That was actually fairly simple enough. So yeah, let's move on, I guess. Now I'm going to switch to let's see, let's go back. Now let's be green, let's be Scourge. I don't read the comics. The comics are stupid. They're non-canon. They make absolutely no sense. I feel like they're so confusing to follow. I don't understand them. But let's come here to Gameland 7 Act 2. Hopefully there's a color power here so I can show you what the green everything looks like. Alright, so look at that. We are, alright, we got the green rocket. Not gonna say orange, because nope, this is the green rocket. Maybe we should have rocketed up this way. Let's see what this is all about. Alright, let's see. I think they're both just like the same thing. I don't think this really matters. It's just to get like a color bonus. That's actually like really bright green. Like, these color powers are actually like very vivid. Jeez. Okay. So what's up here? Just these? Let's see. How do you get that one? It's like facing downwards. How do you get that one? I think you have to use the other two-player function. Oh, no, there's actually a slot like right here. I didn't see that. Will we get it? Alright, we actually got it. I thought we would miss it by like an inch. That would suck. Alright, so let's come up here, I guess. And, yeah, this stage is all about the rocket, I guess. Okay. Just had to fix my mic a little bit. Jeez, we went flying. Holy. Alright. So, is it gonna go up? Yes. Okay. Stage should be over in a second. What is this? Okay, I was gonna say, what's all this floating stuff? Is this stage even finished? But, yep, this is happening. Reminds me of that one stage from the new Super Mario Bros. Games, where it's like the platform, and then you got the spike ball going back and forth. Holy Jesus, that was intense. Alright, let's see, what's that button up there? They're in the background, so they're gonna shoot us. Oh, okay. That was a interesting little trap right there. Okay. It's gonna fall, isn't it? Yep, okay. Alright, that happened. Let's see, I'm not getting any boost from these guys, so I'm just gotta watch out for this. Okay, it fell off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, gee, I slid there. I guess the platform that was falling kind of shoved him. Yeah, sometimes when that happens, you'll just automatically slide so that he can fit through. I didn't even press the button. Alright, so let's see. Whoa. Whoa, this is crazy. Okay, it fell out. Oh, jeez, that's a number 4. That's not very good. Oh, I see you have to hit it. Okay, that makes sense. Not really. There's the end of the stage. Come on, we have to... Okay, it actually fell off. I thought it would, stay here, but then again, it waits a little bit, so... Let's see. Here's the end of Gameland 7 Act 2. You got to see the green rocket, but that's it. That's it. Okay. Alright, so let's move on now for the final color, black. Let's see. Let's go back. And this is the L button. Alright, now it's shadow colors. Okay. Well, not really, but close enough. Here's Gameland 7 Act 3, the final Gameland stage. This is going to be a good one. Hopefully it's at least a little bit long, so... Because it is like the grand finale of Gameland, I mean... Wow, his, the jump, I expected it to be like a shiny black, but when the black hedgehog jumps, it's like really dark. It's like ink dark. Holy Jesus. Maybe this is really shadow colors. Every other hedgehog was like really bright. This guy is so dark. Holy Jesus. Like, that didn't mean to sound racist or anything. You know what I mean, like... Not gonna trust it. No. You know what? Let's... Okay, it's actually Rocket and Drill. Let's get the Drill. Now we are the Black Drill, huh? It's funny. Kind of reminds me of Planet Wisp on Sonic Colors DS, because there's Drill and rocket powers in that version in Planet Wisp. As you're drilling, that you can get some rocket powers too. I guess that's what it's supposed to be like. I mean, I don't really know. So I guess it's just to get rings, because there's no red rings or anything, and the Eggman heart thing isn't up here yet, so let's see. What's this? Yep, probably shouldn't have done that. It's the, he loves me, but he also wants to kill me. This is the bipolar creepy Eggman. That's what it is. It's the bipolar creepy Eggman that follows you and tries to kill you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I wish you could kill it. Alright, that was weird. Disappeared back into his dark realm of hell. Okay, so let's see. We got a ton of rings. Alright, let's move on. Alright, good. This is the Wisps. Usually if it's underwater, chances are it's going to be the Wisps. Because I don't think the bipolar Eggman can go under the water. I don't know. I was dodging all those blocks. Didn't even need the rocket for that. Let's use the rocket anyway, because it's the Black Rocket. Sounds like some weird-ass Marvel villain or something. The Black Rocket. I don't know. Let's go. I'm not really into superheroes. I used to be when I was younger. I loved Spider-Man, but then Disney bought him and my childhood was ruined forever. So I guess you have to kill all these guys. Okay. Alright. Got number 5. We haven't seen that yet. And the green one is 6. But like I said, 6 is really the highest it can go up to. Wow, that was weird. Alright, this stage should be over pretty soon. But yeah, at least the stage is a little bit longer. Because it is the last stage in Gameland, or first, because you could really play them in any order, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's make our way through this water, I guess. I thought there would be no ground. Well, it does break away. Okay. Gotta get the drill so I don't run out of air, because it seems that there's no air bubbles around here, except for that one up there, but yeah, let's see. Let's kind of make our way through. And should be over pretty soon. Didn't get any rocket, but not gonna trust that one. I think that's a bipolar Eggman. Now I got the flat thwomps, okay. So it's kind of showing us almost everything that we saw back in all the other Gameland stages. Whoa, whoa! I wish I could do the Sonic Boom air dash thing to get myself back up. Yeah, like I said, dying in Gameland really doesn't matter. You keep your score and everything. So it doesn't even like deduct your score by some points. It literally just keeps the score. It's just like an arcade. You don't really lose anything when you die. It's just that you have 3 tries to beat each stage. So let's see. Let's do this. So it's going to dissolve into the final Chaos Emerald, the light blue emerald. We did it. We just beat Gameland. Alright, so that was really good. And on the score screen, I guess you do keep your color. And you can't switch to red, only if you have a, it's only like pressing Y in the actual stages to change to the second player. But I think you have to actually play with a second player in order for the first player to change to red. So, yeah, let's move on. We just beat Gameland and we got all the Chaos Emeralds. So now, that little satellite at the bottom. Alright, let's get out of this joint. We just beat this arcade, yo man, get the high score. Back in the 70s and 80s when your entire life of video games was just getting the high score in the arcade. But, yeah, once you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you could probably guess what happens next. I mean, what else do the Chaos Emeralds do in Sonic? They give you Supersonic. And when you get Supersonic, the option satellite at the bottom will start glowing and getting out of control, and it's about to explode. But Eggman actually says something about the option satellite. Let's hear this.
Next up, the option satellite. There, you can adjust a variety of settings for a more pleasurable visit. If you're the self-centered saucy type.
Okay, so yeah, that's what Eggman says about this option satellite. So there's the Supersonic option, and when you have it set to on, the option satellite will glow yellow and almost explode, but when you turn it off, it'll go back to normal. But yes, we unlocked Supersonic. Can you believe it? It's the first game in forever where Supersonic isn't part of the final boss. You don't use him for the final boss, but you use him in the actual stages. That we haven't seen that since when was the last game you could do that? I don't even remember. I think it was like no, Sonic Generations was 1 year after this, so I don't know. Was it like Sonic 3 and Knuckles or some other game after that? Was Sonic 4 Episode 1? That was in the same year as this, but was it a few months before? I don't know. But you get the point. You can play as Supersonic in the actual stages. It's actually a little bit boring though, and when you get Supersonic, the map icon, what am I saying, map icon, you're a little Sonic on the map. Sonic will become Supersonic, and he will fly everywhere, and he'll make that weird noise. But let's come here to Tropical Resort Act 1. I'm going to show you a few stages with this. Maybe just to do this, and maybe Starlight Carnival. That's what I want to do. So, obviously you have to get 50 rings in order to become Supersonic. So I'm gonna cut to the part where I do get 50 rings, unless you really want to watch me. I figured you might not want to watch me just play through the entire stage again. It might actually be not until like halfway through the stage where I get 50 rings. So let me just cut to that right now. Okay, so I just got 50 rings. What did Sonic do right there? Did you see that? Okay, so an interesting feature about Supersonic you could see right there is that when you have Supersonic activated, you are not allowed to use the color powers. It's either color powers or Supersonic. So let's come right here. As you can see, when you get 50 rings, the color power slot will be filled with the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And now, you activate it. Time for some Supersonic. That's right, we are playing as Supersonic. He is flashy golden. Obviously, you need to replenish your rings. He acts like normal. You need to keep getting rings because you lose 1 every second. The only negative side, though, is that, well, there's 2 negative things. 1, you can't use the color powers, and 2, it plays this annoying 5-second loop of Reach for the Stars. It's cool at first, but believe me, it just gets annoying. So as you can see, that little icon at the bottom is flashing so hard, it cannot handle the fact that we are Supersonic right now. And you have infinite boost. And you get an instant amazing when you're on a trick ramp. Really, Supersonic, since you can't use the color powers, it's really just for speedrunning purposes. It's still really cool, though, how we're actually Supersonic. This is one of the many reasons why this game was so successful, is because everybody just wants to be able to use Supersonic in the actual stages, and we finally got that from Sega in 2010, so that's nice. And we got it in 2 games. We got Sonic 4, which did a little bit worse than this, to be honest, but, yeah, I haven't played that yet. After I'm finished playing Sonic Boom, I actually bought both Sonic 4 games on my Xbox. I'll play that after I finish Sonic Boom. So, we got an A rank, alright. Did I get an S rank on this stage before as I was getting the red rings? No, I just got an A rank, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about the ranks. So, in a broad sense, really, you do have to get all the red rings to get Supersonic, and they kind of do that in Sonic Lost World too. I'll get more into that when I actually play Sonic Lost World in like a year or 2, or whenever I'll get to it. But, yeah, in a broad sense, you do have to get all the red rings to get Supersonic. So it's really red rings, Gameland, Chaos Emeralds. That's how it goes. And then you'll unlock Supersonic. So now I want to do Starlight Carnival Act 1. And that's really it, because there's really nothing much else to show with Supersonic. That's really all he does, is he just, he becomes invincible. You have infinite boost, and he's flashy golden. And he's But yeah, like I said, he's basically just for speed running purposes if you want to try to speed run the stages for whatever reason. It's actually harder to get an S rank with Supersonic, really. I know you get a Supersonic bonus. I don't know if you saw, as I was using Supersonic, you actually get a Supersonic bonus as if it were a color power. But it's still hard to get like an S rank unless you do it super fast, because the color powers are really where all the points, like most of the points, come from. So if you want to go for the S ranks, turn Supersonic off. But if you're just looking for some fun speed running through all the stages, being all invincible and flashy golden, then turn Supersonic on. So we're halfway there. I'm gonna cut to when I get 50 rings. It might not be for a little bit, so yeah, I'll cut to that right now. Okay, let's see. I'm probably gonna get 50 rings right here. Yeah, let's go. Let's turn Supersonic in midair. Look at that. That was the perfect angle. I swear, I was not expecting that. Alright, so let's go Supersonic. Yeah. Like, Reach for the Stars is a good song. It's one of my favorite songs from the Sonic series. But this loop does get annoying after a while, so really you just want to play with Supersonic for like a little bit. And because you have infinite boost, and also for the fact that you're invincible, it makes sections like these a lot easier, as if they weren't easy already. But it just makes them so much more fun, because you don't have to worry about like accidentally losing your rings somehow. You could just boost through all of these guys, just quick stepping. Not even, just, you could pretend that they're not even here because they're too good. We're too good for them. We're too good for them. So they could just go die. Yeah, get out of here, son. He's a real MVP. A real flashy golden MVP. It's like Golden Freddy. He's gonna come and kill you. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's because I don't have Steam, but I've seen too much of it. Never had any nightmares from watching Markiplier play it, but it's a good game. It has its scary moments. So, yeah, we are still Supersonic. We are never gonna run out. We have too many rings. So forget about you, Blue Cube. We don't even need you. Just slide right under you. Okay. Alright, they actually give you a spring. Is that spring always there? I'm guessing it's always there, because I don't think, when you turn on Supersonic, I don't know if it modifies the stages. I think it actually modifies some parts of the stages when you turn it on, only because, you know, you can't use the color powers, and some parts of these stages you need to use the color powers to get past. So I think they actually just modified it so they put the spring in. We could just boost right through this. Yeah, we're too good for that. We just made it through that. Wow, that was crazy. Alright. But like, we are Supersonic. Yeah. Big finale. Alright. All these rings, and let's go. Haha, Sonic is just too good. Alright. Yeah, you don't... It'd be cool, like, at the end of Sonic Generations, you know, when you finish a stage in Sonic Generations, when you're using Supersonic, he stays Supersonic, and you, he does that fancy thing. So if you're Supersonic at the end of a stage in this, it'd be cool if they did that. But then again, Generations was after this, so I guess they didn't think of that idea yet. But, I guess he'd be too good, for the score, because if he were Supersonic on the score screen, I think he would just nuke itself, and you'd get, like... Yeah, all the numbers would just explode instantly. It would be too much to handle. You get like a double, triple S rank and something, and it would just, it wouldn't be able to take the heat. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this Let's Play of Sonic Colors. I pretty much showed you everything, almost everything in this game. Yeah, I pretty much did show you everything in this game. So, yeah, that's nice. It's a good finale. Wrap up with a little Supersonic. That is why I did Gameland, because I absolutely love the fact that you could just play as Supersonic in this whenever you want. Well, obviously you got to get all the red rings first, but even then the red rings aren't that hard to get. So yeah, that wraps up this Let's Play of Sonic Colors for the Wii. See, I wrote a paper for this so I wouldn't forget my ending speech. So let's see. Yeah, this game is really one of the best Sonic games ever made, and if you have a Wii or a Wii U, definitely pick up this game. You won't regret it. I'm actually sad this Let's Play has to end so soon, because this is really one of my favorite games, and, you know, then again, this game is honestly pretty short. Most of the replaying, it comes from, like, going back and using the color powers to get all those secrets and red rings and everything, and then you can become Supersonic and everything. That's where most of the games, that's where most of the gameplay comes from. So, I know I said I couldn't decide between this or Generations as my favorite modern Sonic game, but now that I went back and actually played through this whole game again, I'd have to choose Colors, because and not only as one of my favorite modern Sonic games, but of all Sonic games, because this game, it honestly does bring back a lot of good memories from my childhood. Not as much as the DS version, I will give it that, but still a lot, because, you know, like I said, this was my second or third Sonic game, so all in all, this game is really good, and it's really one of the very few Sonic games that can make all of the Sonic fans love him again. So yeah, that is it for this Let's Play. For my next 2 Let's Plays, which will be in January, I am going to be playing 2 retro games. You guys are really going to love them. They are 2 fan favorites. Not a Sonic game, but 2 retro games. So, yeah, just stay tuned for that. And, yeah, that's it. So, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed watching this video, and subscribe to stay updated for more Let's Plays in the future. That is all for now.